I don't know why, even after all this time, I still find myself craving your attention. It's been years since we parted ways, since our paths diverged and we began walking separate roads. Life has changed, seasons have passed, and yet something inside me continues to hold on to the connection we once shared. I keep wondering why your presence still lingers in my thoughts, why I still find myself hoping for a glimpse of you, even if it's just through a screen. We haven't had a proper conversation in a very long time. Our interactions have become distant, rare, almost like the echo of something that once was beautiful and vibrant. But still, whenever I post something online, whether it's a story, a photo, or a thought, there's always a part of me that silently hopes you'll see it. And when I notice that you've viewed my post, a wave of joy washes over me, a soft, quiet happiness that I can't explain to anyone. It's such a small thing, but it means a lot to me. Just knowing that we're still somehow connected, even in the smallest of ways, brings a strange kind of peace to my heart. I don't want you to be a stranger to me. I don't want what we had to simply vanish into the past like it never happened. What we shared wasn't ordinary, it was rare, genuine, and deeply meaningful. There was something incredibly special about the bond we formed. It wasn't just about love, there was a deep-rooted friendship as well, something pure and honest. You knew me in a way that very few people ever have. And I knew you, too, perhaps more than you realize. Even though life took us in different directions, I believe that doesn't mean we can't still be there for each other. I still think of you. I still care about you. And from the depths of my heart, I want you to know that I truly wish the best for you in every way. I promised once that I would always be there for you, and that promise wasn't empty. It wasn't just words. It came from a place of sincerity, and I still stand by it. No matter how much time passes, I intend to keep that promise for as long as I live. You may not realize it, but you still hold a very special place in my heart. You've left an imprint on my life that can never be erased. You are one of those rare people who come into your life and change you, not just for a moment, but forever. And no matter how much I try to move on, to convince myself that I'm fine without that connection, there's still a piece of me that feels incomplete without it. Everyone around me knows how much you meant to me. They know that I still care about you, even after everything. I don't try to hide it. I don't pretend otherwise. The truth is, no one has ever quite filled the space you left behind. And maybe no one ever will. That's not to say I haven't tried to move forward, I have, but some bonds are too strong to fade, too real to forget. You are precious to me. And losing someone like you completely from my life feels like losing a part of myself. That's why I'm asking you, from the sincerest part of my soul, please don't become a stranger. Let me be there for you, maybe not as we once were, but as someone who genuinely cares. Let me be the one you can lean on during difficult times, the one who celebrates your little victories, who listens without judgment and supports without hesitation. Time may have changed a lot, our situations, our perspectives, even the people we've become, but the essence of what we shared remains untouched in my heart. I still remember the way we laughed together, the way we supported each other, and the way we simply understood each other without having to explain much. That kind of connection is rare, and it's not something I want to let go of completely. Even now, my heart holds love for you. It may not be the exact same love we once shared, it has evolved, matured, softened, but it is love nonetheless. A love rooted in care, in respect, and in a quiet longing to stay connected, no matter the form that connection takes. I want you to know that if ever there comes a day when you need someone who won't judge, who won't walk away, I'll be there. You won't even have to ask. So please, don't feel like you have to hesitate or overthink before reaching out. I'll always make time for you. You will always matter to me. Even if the world sees us as strangers now, you'll always be someone unforgettable to me. You were a beautiful part of my life, one of the best, and I don't want to lose that forever. Let's not reduce what we had to just a memory. Let's not pretend it didn't matter. Because it did. And it still does. Our relationship has always been unlike anything I've ever seen or experienced. It's not easy to define, and even harder to explain to others. When people ask me what we were, or what we are, I find myself at a loss for words. It wasn't traditional, it wasn't perfect, but it was real. It was raw and full of emotion, and you meant more to me than I ever knew how to say out loud. That's probably why even after all this time, even after the silence between us, I still carry your presence in my heart like a shadow that refuses to fade. We haven't had a proper conversation in what feels like ages. The distance between us has grown, not just in miles, but in silence. I don't know what your life looks like right now, what makes you laugh, what keeps you awake at night, who you turn to when things go wrong. I don't know if you still remember me, or if your days are so full now that I've slipped from your thoughts entirely. But as for me, there hasn't been a single day that's gone by without me thinking of you. You're always there, behind every smile I wear, every quiet moment I spend alone, every wish I make. I constantly find myself praying, not for anything extravagant, just for one more conversation, one more chance to hear your voice, to know that you're okay, to simply feel connected again. My happiest moments feel incomplete without you, like something essential is missing. And when I'm hurting, I ache for your presence, for the comfort that only you could give. Even after all this time, whenever my phone lights up with a message from an unknown number, a small part of me hopes it's you. That longing hasn't dulled. If anything, it's grown sharper with time. Maybe one day I'll learn to live without you. Maybe I'll find peace in your absence. But I know deep down that I'll never truly forget you. I can't. What we had, whatever it was, left a permanent mark on me. Sometimes I feel your presence so vividly, it's like you're standing right beside me. In those moments, I just want to run to you, wrap my arms around you, and never let go. Other times, the distance feels unbearable. You feel like a memory from another lifetime, slipping further and further away. But still, I pray for a miracle, a sign, a message, anything that brings you back into my world. My heart still beats in rhythm with the love I have for you. That hasn't changed. I've tried to move on, to open my heart to new people, new possibilities, but no one has ever come close to filling the space you left behind. You were, and still are, irreplaceable. And that's the hardest part. Because no matter how much time passes, I still love you. Not in a desperate, dramatic way, but in a quiet, constant kind of way. A kind of love that lingers even when everything else fades. There are days when I wish I could forget you, just to stop the ache. I imagine what it would be like to wake up one day and not carry you in my thoughts. But then that idea terrifies me. Forgetting you would mean forgetting some of the most beautiful moments of my life. And no matter how much it hurts to remember, I'd rather feel that pain than lose those memories. I often wonder if you ever think of me. Do I ever pass through your mind in the middle of a quiet evening, or in the warmth of a familiar song? Do you ever miss what we had, or have you closed that chapter for good? I pray that somehow my love reaches you. That you feel it in the quiet moments, in the spaces between your thoughts. I hope the universe whispers to you that there is someone out there who still sleeps and wakes up thinking of you, who still carries your name like a sacred word in their heart. You're still precious to me. That hasn't changed. Your happiness continues to matter, even if I'm no longer a part of it. the physical distance may have widened, but in my heart, you've never left. You live in the spaces between my thoughts, in the dreams I cling to at night. I still hope to see you there, in my sleep, if only to feel close to you again. I don't know if this is love, obsession, or something in between. All I know is that I still want you in my life. Even now, after everything. I miss you with a depth I can't put into words. I crave even the smallest connection, your voice, your presence, your warmth. So please, if you're out there and you feel any of this too, just talk to me. Even a single word from you would mean the world. Because no matter how long it's been, or how far we've drifted, a part of me is still waiting. Still hoping. Still loving you.